Hey guys, Brad Herman here. I hope you're doing well. Well, if you watched any of my other videos, which you probably haven't, but if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm reading 12 books over the next 13 weeks till the end of the year. And as I read the books, I said that I would do a review of a book and tell you why that I chose that particular book and share a little bit more about the book. So the first book that I read this 12 weeks, I read it a couple weeks ago now, is the book Who Shot Your Tail Off by Jim Bryson. Let me see if I can get the glare off of here. Who Shot Your Tail Off by Jim Bryson. The subtitle of it is A Writer's Guide to Passion, Purpose, Production, and Staying Alive. There's a lot of wisdom in this book. I really enjoyed it. I actually read the like 3 or 4 chapters originally. Jim asked me to write an endorsement for the book, and I did, and it's in the front of the book. But I wanted to give the book a full read first of all, because I knew it was going to be good, and it was. It really is a good book. Jim is a brilliant communicator. He's a brilliant writer, but he's also super funny. And there's often I would find myself chuckling. And the reality is, Jim's a brilliant guy. He's a smart dude. And so sometimes I think even some of the humor went above my head because it was so witty. It was so smart. And so I think if you read this book, you'll find some you'll get some good laughs out of it. But there's more than that here. There's a lot on writing, on finding your voice. There's a great section in this book. Probably the best chapter for me in my mind was how to work with an editor. Most people don't know how to work with an editor, and they get offended or they get mad at an editor. And so it's important to know how to work with an editor to make your book better on the other side. And there's a great chapter in the book on that. That's worth the price of the book in my mind. I don't know if the book's $20, but at least worth $20 to get that wisdom that Jim has on working with an editor. There's also a section in the back of the book that talks about the wisdom for being a ghostwriter. If you're going to become a ghostwriter, how do you do that? How do you become, or an editor? How do you move in that realm? How do you bill people? If you bill them at the end of the project, I can guarantee you, Jim can guarantee you that you're going to have some people who don't ever pay you. So it's important to how you bill people. At the beginning, you might do everything and just bill at the end, but it's just not a good idea down the road because there's going to be a lot of people who either A, don't like your work or whatever else, and then they won't pay you. And so that's the downside of the industry, especially in the Christian industry. Yikes. But hopefully your experience is better than that. And I think by reading this book, you can learn some things from Jim that would make it a better experience overall. So Who Shot Your Tail Off? Definitely worth reading. You can get it at Amazon. I think you might be able to get it at Jim's website, but it's worth picking up. And I think it's a good book. There's no book on writing that's going to be complete. Because we're always learning about writing. We're always learning about how to communicate better. Stephen King has a great book on writing. There's just a lot of great books, but this is one of them. This is definitely one of them, and I just highly recommend it. I think you gain a lot from it. And if you do read it, I'd love to know what you think. I'll put a link below where you can order it at Amazon. I think it'll be an affiliate link, but yep, you can get it at Amazon, and it'll be a blessing to you. Thanks, guys, for watching. God bless you.